WLBT, 3 on your side. WLBT News starts now.
It is now 6:30. Glad you're with us here on WLBT as we start your Tuesday morning. Looks like things are getting nice outside. The sun officially comes up at 6:39 a.m. and kids are going to be heading off to school shortly. So here's what they need to know. It's in the upper 30s right now. Definitely want to have some kind of long sleeve layer on, maybe a sweater, maybe a jacket. By the time we get towards recess, though, you probably won't be needing it. 66 degrees and sunny. Going to be a beautiful time to spend some time outside after lunch. And the bus ride home, upper 60s. That's our high temp for today. A few of us even getting near 70. We'll have a full look at what's going on for the week ahead, and I'm going to talk about the potential for possible severe weather this weekend coming up in a few minutes.
The former mayor of Terry is in jail, preparing to serve 10 years in prison.
Rod Nicholson held his head down as a Rankin County judge sentenced him to 40 years, but suspended the last 30. Annette Pegler has a reaction from Terry residents about the sentencing.
To send a message to the public out there that don't come in to Madison and Rankin County and steal public funds.
Annette Pegler, 3 on your side.
3 former MDOT employees are behind bars accused of misusing company gas cards. Clyde Poole Jr., Connie Shegog, and Tori Wiley, all of Batesville, have been indicted on 1 count of embezzlement each. Officials from the state auditor's office say they received a complaint from MDOT saying that the men were misusing the Fuel Man cards. An investigation revealed that those men used the company fuel cards for personal business.
New this morning, South Haven will soon be looking for a new police chief. Chief Tom Long confirms he is retiring effective January 22nd. He has a 38-year history with the force and has been chief for the past 26.
HUD, the Department of Housing and Urban Development, says it's giving nearly $850,000 to agencies across Mississippi.
That money will be given out through vouchers in an effort to help residents improve their education and become more self-sufficient. Those who take the vouchers must sign a 5-year contract that requires the head of the household to get a job, and no member of the household can receive cash welfare assistance at the end of the 5 years. The city of Jackson received over $55,000. If you want to know more, get in touch with your local HUD office.
For the next several Tuesdays, the Salvation Army will work and walk with metro area leaders to discuss breaking the cycle of poverty.
Yeah, Jewel Hillary joins us live from Madison now to explain. Good morning, Jewel.
Reporting live in downtown Madison, I'm Jewel Hillary, 3 on your side.
All right, Jewel, thanks so much. Well, new this morning, USM students in Hattiesburg are getting some puppy love this week. Check it out. Folks from Southern Pines Animal Shelter brought a few puppies to campus. Students gathered at the Honors House on campus to spend some quality time with the four-legged friends. Organizers say pups can help students reduce stress during finals week.
I really enjoy it. Enjoy animals. I'm trying to be a veterinarian actually, so it's a great way to release a lot of stress before finals or right after a final. I just got done with one actually. So.
The school started the program last year. Southern Pines says these visits also benefit the dogs as well.
And from Southern Miss to Ole Miss, student athletes there are getting a special gift, and they have a stranger to thank for it. The anonymous donor gave the university $2.5 million to enhance its FedEx Student Athlete Success Center. FedEx then matched that donation for a total of $5 million. That center helps Ole Miss student athletes with their studies and will be used for additional tutoring rooms and a student lounge. 6:37 now. 38. It's still 38. It's been 38 all morning. It used to ticking up a degree or two by now, but it's holding steady now. 38 degrees in Jackson.
Yeah, chilly start. Well, next on 3, no child left behind. Unless you're at one Memphis daycare, we'll take you there live where one family is outraged this morning.
But first alert traffic and weather together. Let's take a live look outside. This is a look at I-20 East over I-55 South. You can see that portion of the interstate system moving along fine. No reports of any accidents anywhere in the metro area so far on this Tuesday morning. Julia?
And if you're thinking about maybe getting the house decorated this weekend, time to get a jump start on that. Here's what you need to know. What I'm expecting is that today is actually going to be a pretty good day to get the house decorated. The temperatures are going to be in the mid and upper 60s through the afternoon with a lot of sunshine. If you're thinking about maybe waiting till Saturday, Sunday, well, I've got to tell you this. There's a chance for some storms over the weekend, and we could even see some severe weather in those storms. I'll be talking about that more coming up right after the break. Plus, we're going to talk about all the temperatures you need to know between now and the end of the work week.
This is WLBT First Alert Weather.
6:41. Glad you're with us here on WLBT. Hey, just want to let you all know that coming up right after this forecast, I'm going to be on Facebook answering all of your questions about the forecast live. So go onto Facebook, do a search for meteorologist Julia Wyden, give it that little thumbs up, and then we can chat about anything you want to know about when it comes to this forecast. But for now,
time for traffic and weather together.
Yeah, Jessica Golden is live in Skycopter 3. That's Mississippi's only news helicopter. She has a look at how things are rolling on this Tuesday. Good morning, Jessica.
Good morning, Joy and Wilson. I'm Jessica Golden with Skycopter Traffic.
All right, Jessica, thanks. The San Bernardino community continues to mourn the lives lost during last week's terrorist mass shooting.
A candlelight vigil was held at the government center there last night. County employees and local leaders attended. Some lit candles for each one of the victims. We're hearing from the family of a child left locked alone inside a daycare center in Memphis.
Yeah, to rescue the child, police say firefighters forced their way inside. Lauren Squires is there live with reaction from the child's family. Lauren.
Well, the good news this morning, the 2-year-old is home safe after he was locked, as you said, alone inside for as long as perhaps 45 minutes. Now reporting live, I'm Lauren Squires.
All right, Lauren, thank you. Mississippi's troubled foster care system has a new leader. Governor Phil Bryant has appointed Associate State Supreme Court Justice David Chandler. He'll answer directly to the governor, not Department of Human Services Director Ricky Berry. The state agreed in July to hire a new director and make changes or be held in contempt of court in an 11-year-old federal lawsuit.
It is now 6:47, Andy. It's 38 degrees in Memphis.
Next on
in Jackson.
In Memphis.
We just came from Memphis, so my mind's still on. It's probably colder than that in Memphis.
Yeah, that's right. Glad you're in Mississippi. Jackson, that is. Next on 3, we'll have a look at all the morning's top stories. Plus, it is the opportunity of a lifetime, literally, for this man. How his new commitment making history. Next.
Welcome on back. Time right now is 6:50, and I want to check in on some of those foggy spots for you this morning. This is where you're going to see it the most if you are heading out the door shortly.
All right, a mystery is now solved in Brevard County, Florida. Police say they know what happened to a burglary suspect who disappeared. Cheryl Lasser has more on that now from the Alert Center. Cheryl.
Well, Wilson, police now say 22-year-old Matthew Riggins met his demise with a hungry alligator. Here's what happened. On November 13th, deputies responded to a community where 2 men were walking behind houses. They ran away from police officers. Later that day, Riggins was reported missing. Police who searched the area that night said they heard yelling, but couldn't determine where it was coming from. 10 days later, Riggins' body was found in a lake. Dive teams encountered an 11-foot angry alligator while recovering the body and put 2 and 2 together. That's the latest from the Alert Center.
All right, Cheryl, thanks. Well, now listen to this. LeBron James has signed the first ever lifetime deal with Nike. Nike wouldn't say how much that deal was worth, but a source close to the deal says it's Nike's largest single athlete guarantee ever. It's believed to be worth more than Kevin Durant's 10-year, $300 million deal with Nike last summer. James was just a teenager when he first signed with Nike in 2003 for a 7-year, $90 million endorsement deal. Kim and Kanye have a new reason to celebrate this Christmas. Kim Kardashian gave birth to a baby boy Saturday. She and her husband, rapper Kanye West, have named the infant Saint. The 35-year-old mother made it official with a tweet earlier yesterday that simply said, Saint West. He came in 8 pounds, 1 ounce, mom and baby, doing just fine.
The former mayor of Terry will spend the next decade behind bars. Rod Nicholson appeared before a judge yesterday in shackles and a prison jumpsuit. The 58-year-old was given a 40-year sentence with 30 years suspended. Nicholson will also have to pay more than $7,000 in restitution and court costs. He was arrested earlier this year and convicted of embezzling more than $32,000 and using a city credit card to pay for personal car repairs. The next group of JPD recruits will not need to go through 12 weeks of training at the academy. The Jackson Police Department wants to hire veteran law officers with a commitment to tackling crime and keeping the community safe. They must have Mississippi minimum standard certification and will be paid a starting salary of just over $31,000 compared to the $25,000 salary of the entry-level recruit. More drugs are off the street in Pearl thanks to a police dog. Pearl Police narcotics detectives, along with their canine Splinter, pulled over a 2002 Chevrolet Avalanche, and inside the truck they found more than 47 pounds of meth and about 53 pounds of marijuana. The drugs have a street value of about $1 million. Eloy Reyes of Denver, Colorado was taken into custody and booked on possession of marijuana and meth with the intent to distribute. He is now in the Rankin County Jail.
Now, for video you have to see. The U.S. Coast Guard snatching a sailor out of dangerous floodwaters in Oregon. Cheryl Lassiter has a closer look. Cheryl.
Well, Joy, I want you to take a look behind me. You see that orange dot in the center of your screen there? That's that sailor in the water. You can see the Coast Guard. They begin to lower down their rescue device. They get him out of the water and they pull it up. He got caught in some very, very rough waters off the Oregon coast. Not much is known about this rescue except that the fact that that sailor is expected to be okay after that rescue by the Coast Guard. That's the latest from the Alert Center.
All right, Cheryl, one more look at traffic before you head out the door this morning.
Jessica Golden live in Skycopter 3, Mississippi's only traffic helicopter. She's got a look at how things are moving. Hey there, Jess.
Hey there, Joy and Wilson, and a good Tuesday morning, everyone. Look at that beautiful view that we've got this morning. The sun coming up over there and some fog that you can see as well. That's really lovely this morning.
All right, this week's kind of been like last week where we have a slow rise all through the week.
Yeah.
We're getting even warmer this week. We're going to be up towards the upper 70s by the time things wrap up.
Wow.
This is feeling a lot more like April than it feels like December.
Yeah.
76 on Friday. Can you believe that? Now, Saturday, I think we're going to have a decent day for the most part. We have a small chance for a shower on Saturday. On Sunday is when we have a higher chance for rain and thunderstorms. And as of now, it does look like there could be some severe weather on Sunday. It's still very early. We're only at Tuesday right now. So this is going to be one of those evolving situations that as information comes in, I will bring it to you and I'll let you know more about details in terms of impacts, what type of severe weather we're talking about, and also in terms of timing, because as of right now, that's still pretty uncertain. But in the meantime, between now and Friday, even really into a lot of Saturday, it's all about warming up and staying dry. We're mostly going to be sunny through the next few days.
As you sweat while you put up your Christmas decorations.
No, it's pretty wild.
I was just wondering, what do you do with your thermostat? Do you turn your air back on?
I know.
Do you keep it at, I don't know what
In
you
the
do.
daytime, yes, and at
And then
night,
at
you
night,
turn
yeah.
it back
Well,
on
listen,
and you get sick.
I'm still on Facebook, so if you've got questions for me, feel free to ask them. Meteorologist Julia Wyden is where you can find that live chat, and that'll be going for the next several minutes. So
Only here, 3 on your side, personalized forecast. Love it. Have a great day.